Welcome to Pigskin Prognostifications. This is Carl, my beautiful and buxom co-host, Sapphire Palomino.
Hey.
And my floating, talking sex toy, who I also brought into the show.
That's right. Week 11.
Listen, I'm going to start off. I'm going to address the 800-pound, I don't know what animal you call it, the zoo animal in the room. I had an accident this week, and I'm very unhappy about it. I picked the Giants to beat the winless 49ers, and I didn't have the money to back it out. I wrote a check that my leg can't cash.
Bad idea.
And I had to have some work done on it.
You can't really notice it. It's okay.
You think no one notices it?
Yeah, it's...
I have some bootcut jeans, maybe that would hide it. You think but then I put my flip flops on, and my flip flop wouldn't stay on the pipe.
Right.
Yeah, obviously this is not like a true a fake appendage, because I didn't buy insurance, even though Obama said I had to.
That's right.
I gave my finger. I said, I don't buy nothing you make me do. That's freedom.
That's right.
That's absolute. You're winning this argument for sure.
So now I got an internet doctor who I sometimes get prescriptions for medical cocaine.
Smart.
Medicinal cocaine. It's for another issue I have, low testosterone energy.
And migraines.
Yeah, and but he fixed it up. He found like the world's biggest solo cup. It's like a huge travel cup. It's like you get trashed cup, yeah. And then what has he got under there? Whatever it is, it don't hold a shoe. I know that.
Dr. Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he hadn't been responding to my calls afterwards when I said, hey, when are we getting doing the experimental European surgery where they give me a foot of a dead person?
Right.
He said, that's something they do. And then I look it up on the internet, they don't do that. Am I fucking, the ear?
Right.
Am I allowed to say that here?
Just did.
I'm upset.
Right.
I'm very upset. And they took my foot because they said, tough luck. Maybe you should have talked to Eli. Maybe he throws a couple more touchdown passes and you have 2 feet.
Right.
In 2 weeks, you're going to be the feel-good story of the NFL.
Yeah.
How's that?
Because you have a golf club for a foot.
That's
That's
right.
neat.
You're gonna
okay?
overcome.
That's before you know it, Jake Gyllenhaal will be playing you in a movie or whatever.
I think it's cool.
Carl Strong, that's what you have to say. You have to say Carl.
Yeah,
Strong.
I think it's cool that I can park closer to the club.
See,
I think
there you
I gotta look for the silver lining there. I don't think it's cool that I gotta use my left foot for the accelerator.
Right.
That's not cool.
You're half a Blade Runner.
I told the bookie, I said, hey, it's cool. I'll have the money Tuesday. And he said, I need the money Tuesday for a hamburger today. And then I hear this saw start up, and I passed out. Passed out.
Wow. That couldn't have been easy to watch the Robin Williams.
Tell me about it. Could have been easy. I lived it.
Right.
And now they got this solo cup to keep the infection from dropping on people's carpets.
Right. Yeah.
I saw the whole thing. It was like watching a scene from Matthew Broderick's Glory.
It was like watching Saw, only being in Saw, because you're seeing a saw cut you. And that's all I could think. I was like, Saw. Like you have 60 minutes to get out of here. But I was,
Did they wear the mask from the movie?
I was strapped out. Last thing I remember him saying was do you like to kick with your right foot or your left foot?
Yeah, that was a moment.
And I went, screw you.
Right.
And then, wah!
Right. Well, you stuck up for yourself. Good for you.
That's right. You got to speak up. You can't, look, Look, sometimes it's important issues. You got to be able to know when to speak up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, listen,
it
but
would have been more, it's a cooler story if he's wearing the mask. I'm just saying, like, when you tell the story in the future, like,
okay.
give the guy the mask.
All right, I'll
It's
do
really...
it.
Okay, what are we doing this week, Carl?
All right, I'll tell you this. I'm
Yeah?
brave for being here
Mm-hmm.
because I lost a lot of blood,
Yep.
and I was told maybe you shouldn't be betting on sports, and I'm brave for being here.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are, sir.
So let's
you are.
acknowledge that, everyone.
If I had a
Do
medal,
it
I'd
again,
give
though.
it to
Do
you.
it again.
Okay, you're brave. You're
You
brave.
are very brave,
That's
sir.
correct.
Carl is brave.
And I said, I woke up Monday morning and I said, I called the graphics dude. I said, let's put a Thanksgiving cornucopia on Tom Brady's head because you know what?
The show has
He's
to
the
go
biggest fruit of all.
on. I
And
see what
he
you
goes
did.
in the horn of plenty,
Right.
horn of Brady. He's the biggest fruit of all. You got grapes and you got a nectarine and a little
Nectarine.
teeny pumpkin
The
Right.
pumpkin.
and then a big old grapefruit.
Ah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's right. We got Thanksgiving come up, but look, I want to break down the sports. This isn't about me. It's not about me. It is about me. It's my show.
Right.
And don't ever forget it.
Never. Because you
But-
tell us all the time.
But it's not about me. It's about the most important sport on the planet, and that is the NFL. Now, I'm going to break down the Cowboys and the Falcons. Can we get to the highlights? Should we go to the desk, Matt?
Let's do
For
it.
the highlights, let's go to the desk. Boom, beam out. These are two really neat logos. Now, let's see the highlights. Now, I heard Adrian Claiborne got 6 sacks this week against the Cowboys, which is something that
That's
LP...
funny. You know, my rookie year as a dancer, I got sacked 6 times too.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time in the sack, I bet.
Yeah.
And some standing up in the back of the parking lot.
Right.
All
it was
right.
a crazy year.
Can we see the highlights?
Let's do it.
And let's keep in mind here, LT has probably done this half a dozen times in his career. Look at that.
He
One.
got him.
And he's going to do a big old dance about it. LT's had, you know how many sacks LT has had in a game?
Not a lot because he doesn't play.
No, well, I
anymore.
mean, not now. One
Right.
game he had 23 sacks against the Eagles.
I remember that. You told me that
Monster.
story.
It was a monster
He was a
performance.
monster.
Wow.
All right, watch him. Now
On
he's,
and off the field.
he's going to push his head right into it. Oh, that's the different one. Look at him. Look at him with them predator braids. But then he goes into heat vision mode, and you can't even see him.
Right. That's how many is that, Carl? 3?
That was 3 sacks.
That was 3 sacks. Yeah, like
There he
I said,
goes. There he
LT could do
goes.
that with one hand behind his back. I'm not impressed, Adrian Claiborne. Big deal. Shut off the highlights. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
I think it's interesting, though, that these two teams are owned by Jerry Jones and Arthur Blank. And Arthur Blank is head of the compensation committee for what Goodell is going to get next year for being the commissioner of the league. And Jerry Jones ain't happy about it. I'll tell you this. How
No,
much you
he's
think
not.
Roger Goodell wants this season?
How much does he want?
To be head of the NFL. How much? How
Oh
much
my
you
gosh,
think?
like a lot. Like
$50 million.
$50
million.
million.
And he wants, what else he wants? He wants free lifetime use of a jet. And he wants free lifetime health insurance.
Lifetime health insurance.
and does he want like
Which would have
people
been
to
good for
actually
me.
listen to him? Does he want people to actually listen to him too? Did he put that? in
They
his
are
contract?
listening to him. Friggin' owners are listening to it. Jerry Jones ain't, though. Now, listen, on one hand,
The
I hate
players'
Jerry
union
Jones.
isn't
I'll tell you that.
listening
I
either.
hate Jerry Jones.
Right. A lot
But
of
on the
people
other
do.
hand, I hate Roger Goodell. Would I like to see both of them get in Goodell's private jet and then fly into the side of a mountain? Absolutely. I advocate for that.
I thought you said I thought you were gonna say a cage match, but you did it.
No,
you
I
did
don't
it.
want a cage match.
jet
I
in
want
the
both
side
of
of
them
the
to
plane. That's funny.
die horribly. But what I'm
Nice.
saying is Jerry Jones is correct. $50 million to run this league. It ain't like he's president of the United States. He's like an emperor or a pope of a more important country, if there was one on this planet.
So like,
And there ain't.
the NFL is the Vatican and he's the Pope, kind of a thing.
Sorta, except imagine like Mars, where there's like one country, and
Right.
it's like a big country, like Independence Day planet, can destroy all of us, like more powerful. That's
Oh,
what the
wow.
NFL commissioner is.
Well, then just get
Why
Jeff
do you
Goldblum.
think- why do you
then
think
just get
presidents-
Jeff Goldblum to run it.
Let me ask you, why do you think presidents have someone come over into the Oval Office after they win a Super Bowl? Yeah, it's to distribute the rings, but it's also to get advice on how to run the world.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. No,
It's just weird, Carl, because like his name is Goodell. Like you would think that would mean he was a good person. Like people with the name Good, they should be good. Like John Goodman.
my last name
good.
is Bertananowski.
Right. A lot of people can't
And
even
that's
say
the
that.
American version of it.
Right.
I changed it to sort of make it more accessible. When I thought I was
Absolutely.
going to get into music.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay.
Oh, wait, my producer's telling me we can't find Pat McAfee. Either he's watched the show and he thinks that maybe this ain't a good career move, or he's drunk in some pond behind his house.
Right.
Which, look it up on the internet, folks. This is what he does. Pat McAfee has done that repeatedly over his career. Well, once.
Allegedly
Once.
one time.
Allegedly, meaning he was a legend for doing that. Anyways,
Uh-oh, Carl.
APB on Pat McAfee.
no, I don't want to take a call. Hold on, I'm going to take a call in a bit. I want to talk about this. The fact that
it.
Goodell wants $50 million and abuse of a private jet. I do the job for 50 grand and use of a 1987 Dodge Spider.
And throw in the leg.
Because they don't
thing.
make those anymore.
Throw in a new foot.
And a foot.
Like that. There you go.
And a foot.
Nice. Right.
It would be a new day in the NFL.
You
oh my
would
God.
keep
we
Papa
gotta-
John happy.
Papa John.
Papa John's is going to be okay.
Let me tell you this.
What?
First thing I do as commissioner, what do you think what I do? You can't read
think
my
that
mind.
you-
Tell me.
no.
What would I do?
Like, I think you would make everybody worship the Giants.
No.
What?
I'm progressive. I would do things in defense of women.
Right.
If a player wants to hit a woman or a girlfriend or a kid, so help
Sure.
me God.
Right.
So help me God.
Yeah.
I would lose it.
Okay.
If they were playing the Giants that week, I'd be like, you're out of the game. You're no longer allowed to play.
If they were playing the Giants.
If you played for the Giants and you were like pretty good,
Yeah.
I would say, you
Don't do
better
that
not
again.
do that
Yeah.
again.
Just a firm finger wagging.
Firm discussion.
Yeah. And
I
like,
would have a
no,
firm man-to-man.
Sir, don't do that.
No tolerance.
Right. Right.
If you suck,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I say you have to play quarterback for the Jets. That's what I would do.
That's fair.
But if you play for the Giants, I would be like, that's not happening on my turf, bozo.
You are tough but fair, sir.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like maybe.
I feel like I'm having an acid flashback.
Yeah. Let's go back
I'm
to the
losing my
stage.
mind.
Carl, come over here. Carl,
Where are you?
I'm at this stage. Oh,
There
you want to
you
go to
are.
the field? Oh, okay. I didn't know. where
One
you
of these
wanted to
days
go.
I might just pop in and I might be real close to you.
It wouldn't be the
And
first
that would be
time.
weird, huh?
It wouldn't be the first.
And I'd be
time.
like, oh, my thing malfunctioned.
And
But
I
do
would
you
say,
mind it?
Wow, no, this is great. This is awesome.
Yeah. And then
This
dance.
is incredible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Look, I
What?
did that.
Seems
I'll
like
tell
you're
you
getting
what.
used to your solo cup there. guy.
Yeah, he's learning how to use it.
I'll tell you one other thing. I would tell the cheerleaders, hey, we would dance more. We would get more dancing
More
out
dancing.
there.
Right.
Yeah, if the team went to 4th down, you'd be like, bring out the dancers. You were like a cheerleader. You're like a naked cheerleader, though, right?
Yeah, it
You're
didn't catch
cheering
on
for
the
my
way that
junk.
I thought it would. You know, like there was a lot of. I just thought it was gonna go further than it did, but.
Do you ever want to be a cheerleader?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I was a cheerleader. I was totally a cheerleader in middle school,
Yeah.
and then.
High school hit, and they were like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't
and-
know about you.
Right. Well, also, that's when my dancing started to really, like, take on a whole new thing for me. Like, that's when I realized if you want to be good at something, you've got to really dedicate yourself.
Yeah. You got
So-
them fake pom-poms.
Right.
And you
So-
just, yeah. Whoa.
Well, they're only, like, it wasn't bad before these,
wooga.
but I mean, they still feel pretty real, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the good news is that,
Blow
like,
my mind if
can
you
do
could
a lot
just take
of,
them off and just be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, go team.
Yeah, I can't really do that, but
No,
I
that,
can't detach them.
Yeah, that's good,
But-
though. That's good. That kind of freaked me out, I think, probably.
Well,
You know,
s-
look, hey, and
Yeah.
I'm all for, look, I'm all for the Susan Coleman thing. Don't misread me here. Just because I'm talking about her boobs and how good they are.
That's right.
No, he's
I'm-
just
I'm
telling
waiting for the
I'm a-
pink solo cup.
He's
I'm
just
about
helping.
health.
Yeah.
Cancer.
Yeah, there you go. Next time you can wear a
Yeah,
pink
I'm
solo
against
cup.
that. And we all are.
Right.
We are all taking a stand.
Against that.
Let's take a
thinking.
call. Who we got floating in the bowl? Oh, we
no
don't have a
phone.
phone?
We don't have
Okay.
anybody up right now. 1 second.
Okay.
Well,
Pull
look,
someone through.
Well, what?
can I say one other thing? That if I were a commissioner of football,
What would you do?
I don't remember.
We got somebody.
What do we got? We got a caller?
Pulling them up now.
What's floating in the bowl? See who's floating in the bowl. Who's floating in the bowl? Who's Skyping in the bowl?
Tyler.
Tyler.
What's up?
Where you from, Tyler?
Yeah. I'm from Kentucky, down south.
Yeah, not too far down south. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got to say? What do you got to think about what I'm saying about Goodell? $50 million private jet? That's outrageous. It's
He
ridiculous.
sucks. He
does.
sucks. He's an awful person. He is an awful human being.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
Just
why,
an
why are you
absolute
saying that?
awful
What does
person.
that
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, what's that based on?
He's not.
It just sucks.
All right.
Well, you put up
Why
a
are you
good
calling in,
argument.
Tyler? What
Well-
new have you got to bring to the table other than he sucks? You're about to get iced,
Well,
my
I think-
friend. Come on.
I think the NFL.
Put the bong down.
I think the
Put the
NFL
bong
is an
down.
awful. I think the
Don't finish
NFL
that
is an
sentence.
absolutely
Don't
awful
finish
company.
that sentence.
I don't know where he's going with this.
Ice
one.
him. Ice him. He's gone. He's gone. No one ever call in from Kentucky ever again. Look up the area code. Don't ever call from Kentucky again.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, my friggin' sex toy has got some stuff he wants to get off his/her chest.
Thank you.
This is going to be really enlightening.
Where's the flashlight?
He's
I'm
behind
right,
you.
I'm right here.
He's behind you.
You're not trying to go
playing
up in my
that game.
butt.
I was the footprints in your sand. Kyle.
Yeah, he
All
was.
Let's let him. I'm gonna let him talk. You can talk. Don't
Thank
keep
you.
it short.
Thank you, I will. You know, thank you, Carl. Last week, as we all watched Seattle Seahawks Richard Sherman lying on the field, his Achilles tendon unraveling like a bad marriage, I recalled an op-ed piece that the all-pro cornerback penned himself last season, calling Thursday Night Football a poop fest that gave players no time to recover. And to that, Mr. Sherman, I say, put a neon green sock in it, sir. Imagine a mailman saying it's too hard to deliver the mail every day. A surgeon complaining about operating too late at night. Imagine, if you will, a sex toy vagina molded after Alexis, Texas, suddenly telling their voracious owner that being manhandled 7 to 10 times a day was just too much. But I can tell you, this fake banana basket thanks the good Lord every day that I can relieve my owner's stress and bring him the pleasure he's most certainly earned. You know, there's a saying in football, when it's too hard for them, it's just right for us. So grab some duct tape and wrap that tendon back around your ankle, friend, because those of us who pay for the jerseys with your name on it and who spend $12 on bottled water at your games, yes, we the fans, Mr. Sherman, feel the NFL on Thursday night is just right for us. That's my 2 cents. And I'm Shadala.
Yeah, I see him.
Do you want
Thank you, Flashlight. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, thanks for letting me have that time.
I wonder what your origin story is. Do you think Bob Rathbun grabbed you and planted his seed in you, and then his soul escaped and into you, and now you're Bob Rathbun?
Possibly. It's a possibility. You did buy me used on eBay.
That's right, but they're still very good, and it's still very tight.
Yes.
All right.
That's right.
We got Pat McAfee. How you doing, brother? Oh, I got no audio.
P-Mac.
I got no audio. Hey,
Hey, Pat.
hold on. We
Hey.
gotta figure out the audio. Don't get your panties in a
Don't
wad,
go
brother.
away. We'll
Dude.
be right
Dude,
back.
you got the tank top.
Yeah, he dressed
Flex
up.
him, brother. Flex him.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I don't want to see the tries. Show me the buys. Come on. You're a punter. You ain't got him. I can't hear him. We can't hear Pat McAfee.
Yeah, we're working on it.
There he is.
Whoa!
There he is.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Well, that was that.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
We can
go.
hear you now.
You found the button. You found the button on your computer that makes it work, huh?
The microphone wouldn't work. I had to go through the computer. I've been watching your show here tonight. This is incredible.
I'm killing it. I am crushing it, brother.
Yeah.
You're crushing it.
Also crushing it.
Hey.
The flesh crushes it.
What is this? What do you got in your background here? A little stool. Oh, you're pimping something, right? I get what it. How long were you guys on ESPN? All of like 11 minutes?
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, you guys, I've been on ESPN more than you. More than you. And I'm here with a stripper.
Hi. Hey.
Hi, how's it going? I hope your life's fantastic. You adult ballerina. You're truly a wonderful person.
Thanks. You know, I wanted to ask you really quickly, like, have you kept up your flexibility? I mean, as like a punter or kicker guy, could you get your foot up behind your head? Like, can you do that still?
She
Like,
can
could
do a
you
Cirque
ever?
du Soleil thing. She does it over her shoulder,
Yeah.
and then she puts a heel in her own butt crack.
Well, that's my signature move, but yeah.
The Cirque du Soleil heel in the butt crack move is very much underappreciated in adult ballerina game.
Thank you.
I'm not the most flexible person on earth. I was very just powerful. I couldn't even touch my toes.
You're not even really a football player. I
Well,
mean,
when you had to like when you were trying to
you
draw
kick
the
for a living. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, just because they give you the decorations to wear doesn't mean you're really on the team. I mean,
You're just a trick-or-treater.
Yeah, I mean, like at Halloween, yeah, people put on costumes all the time. I just did it at least 16 times a year and had a great time doing it. Yeah, so I agree. I'm not a football player, just a guy who had a really good time getting paid by the National Football League.
let me ask you.
Nice.
So you're kicking the ball like what? 5 times a game, 6 times a game, and then you get $100 million. That
Hold
is
on.
ridiculous.
Hold on, listen.
That's out of control. That's why my ticket price is so much.
That's Roger
That's why I
Goodell
watch
money.
on TV.
yeah.
That's why I watch on TV. I don't go in there. I'm not gonna pay those crazy ticket prices because I'm like, look at the punter. He touches it 5, 6 times a game. Look at him on the sideline pretending like he's important, putting it in the net. Like
Yeah, but
who cares?
Carl, you got to admit though, like the kickers are some of the better.
Let him talk.
He wasn't saying anything, Carl.
I like what she was going for. I touched the ball a lot though, because I held for Vinatieri and I kicked off. We were 2-14 one year, not a lot of kickoffs, but like We almost broke the record for most punts. We're talking like 7 to 10 times a game. I'm out there making magic, Carl, but I did not deserve the paycheck I was receiving, though. That is 100% true.
If I was a punter, I would put it inside the 2 every time. Inside the 2-yard line every time. Why didn't you do that? It would be an obsession for me. You understand that, right?
Yeah, it's not a hustle. It's an obsession. So for you, success is something that's guaranteed. It's not by chance.
Yeah, that's right. No. Luck is 900% practice and then 1% vape.
Wow.
Yeah, is you vaping?
That's great.
Is that weed?
It's really good, Matt.
No, this is vitamin B.
You missed it out. Weed is cool.
No. This is
You are
vitamin
the Frank Thomas of punters, sir.
Right.
No,
McAfee.
Frank, that eugenic shit, and he's a monster. That dude is a monster.
Who?
Frank Thomas,
Frank
the big
Thomas.
hurt. He's like double the size of A-Rod in A-Rod Corp whenever he does that Fox show. He's the biggest human fuck. He's a real-life avatar, Carl. He's a huge human.
He is big. I've seen him. His skull is enormous. His skull is like one of them like Mexican like Halloween skulls. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like
Like
Day of
the
the
Day of the
Dead.
Day of the Dead, that's
Yeah.
right.
Like one of them huge, like it's like a parade float.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you for real. I'm all in on that.
Yeah.
Hey, now have you ever scored a touchdown? Of course you haven't. Have you ever tackled a man?
Yeah.
Have you ever felt what it's like to wrap your hands around the man and to plant his head in the dirt?
No.
You don't know what it's like. You have no idea what it's like.
I have a question though.
I do, because my TV is big and
Right.
they're almost the size of me. So virtually, in many ways, I know what it's like.
Yeah,
You
love that
don't.
feat. Yeah, I don't. I would literally just run, close my eyes, and dive at people. That is a true story. I had no clue how to actually tackle. I
Right.
just hoped I would accidentally hit them out of bounds.
How fast do you run a 40? Like 9 seconds, 9.8 seconds. I'm just ballparking here.
This
You-
one time, I was a little dehydrated. I was lighter weight. I ran a 9.6, actually.
Yeah, dehydrated because you was boozing.
Right.
I
Oh, no.
looked you up on the internet. You ain't no stranger to alcohol. I know that. I know that's true. You're the man. Oh, I love that, though. I
Guy
love
walks
that.
around with a karaoke mic.
You
Yeah.
you was in the pond with a karaoke machine.
Bro, allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Like a legend.
Yeah. Did the players
That's
union?
correct.
Are you appealing that was?
Did Peyton Manning just shake his head?
Oh,
You
dude.
just see his red rectangle on his forehead just rolling back and forth going, I can't believe you, Pat.
The next day, Bill
Bad
Bowles
Pat.
called me in his office and suspended me. Peyton stopped me on the way out and went, "Bud, what happened? Why were you in the water?" And I said, "I have no idea, bro." And he said, "Okay," and just walked by. There was like no scolding. There was no yelling. It was like a genuine question, like, "What are you doing?" I had no idea, and he just kept it moving. It was a very fun. That was a very funny encounter I had.
Did he try to sell you some insurance or some pizza after that? Like, hey,
Did
you
he
ought
hop
to get
into-
some pond insurance for getting like 5:15 in the morning, dude.
Right.
That's impressive.
He hopped into Papa John's Camaro and drove off, gave you the finger.
Yeah.
He was drinking Bud Light while he was in his Papa John's, and then he went ahead and hopped in a Buick and sold some fucking insurance with Brad Paisley right to my face. As soon as I got,
That's nice. That's nice. Nationwide.
You wore, hey, whoa, what's this? Hey, you wore a tank top tonight. That ain't by accident. Show 'em.
no, I wear a
See.
tank top literally all day, every day. So it's the best.
That's
so it's-
right. I do too.
Huh?
It gives
What?
ventilation on the pecs and the pits.
No, so you can eat whatever the fuck you want because you don't have to have a good stomach. You don't have to do chest. You only-
But I have a washboard stomach.
Hey, this is a family show, guys.
Sure.
Hey, do it, dude. Give me the. Ooh. Come on.
He wants
Oh,
you
We're
to.
on Skype.
He
Show
wants you
'em.
to
See
show
those
the
guns.
guns. He wants you to show the
I didn't know-
guns.
I really thought you were potentially taking. I can't see anything. I thought you were potentially taking a crap break. Like I thought you were going to the bathroom.
He was,
You want
but
black?
Well, that's always possible on our show.
Hey, I got some racing stripes in these pants. There
Yeah.
you go. Show them. Come on. Give me the big ones. Give me the big ones.
I don't got any, man. They're hiding.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you only
Look at
play
that.
for the? Yeah, of course, because you're a punter, and I know. What's your best hang time?
Forever.
Come on,
Yeah,
give me a real hang time.
No, I don't know, man. Do you?
What's your best hangover time?
The Giants punters are some of the greatest in history, so I'm assuming you know that. So I know that you know punting. I just kick the hell out of it every time, man.
Yes,
Just
you
try to
did.
kick it as hard
Yes,
as
you
possible.
did, sir.
How do you get it to spiral though? Like I get a football and I'm just like, I just boot it end over end, and that
You
would
probably-
probably go
so far,
farther. Huh?
You probably crush it though.
I crush it every
How
time.
do you learn as a
You used
kicker?
to
How do
before
you
you had
learn
a
to try
solo
to draw
cutter,
that
but-
whole rushing the kicker penalty? How do you learn to do that and then like look like a sniper shot you and like roll around on the ground?
Are you saying
how
he
do you
looks
do
like
that?
American Sniper? He kind of does. American
I mean,
Sniper.
I would give him a Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I would.
No, you don't look like that guy. You look like American Sniper, the sniper guy.
Oh,
The
good.
guy
Bradley
who killed all the
Cooper.
people.
Bradley
I normally
Cooper.
The
give
hero.
chubbier, older, uglier Nick Swardson, a lot of people say. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Or Triple H. Sometimes I get that because I got a big
What about
snot.
Chris Pratt? Do you ever get like Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt, by the way, that dude cashed in. He was homeless, right, in Hawaii or some stuff
don't
like
know.
Is this really a clean show? Am I allowed to swear on this or no?
Yeah.
You've already done it,
You've already
and
done
we're
it,
doing
so
it
doesn't
live. There's
matter.
no delay.
You're too
I
far
feel-
Try
gone,
to
sir.
sneak it in there.
Yeah.
Be a bad boy.
Yeah, roll the dice a little
Roll
bit.
the dice, brother.
Did you ever shit yourself when you had to fake a punt? Like if you were supposed to do that? Did that ever happen? If they're like, this is what we want you to do, fake the punt and like try
I
to
don't
pick up
know.
a first down. Did you physically shit yourself?
I don't know how to tell you this, but damn near every time I walked on the field to do anything, and I was staring at the humans that were also on the same field as me, that were about 2,000 to 4,000 times more athletic than me, I always shit my pants every time. So it wasn't just for fakes; it was for literally every moment. There
Well,
was
I
a
gotta tell you, you have really like sold yourself on our show.
Pat,
Like,
you have a punt on second down, and Peyton would be like, "What are you doing? Why would you punt on second down? It
good
was
question.
2nd and 3."
right.
There's
You ever do it
strategy
when you're
every-
so drunk? You're so
there's
drunk to do
strategy
that.
and everything, you know. Punting on second down can really decrease the chances of turning the ball over on
That's a
third
good
down.
point, sir.
People get-
Decrease the chances you have a
Nice.
punt for the Colts again, right?
Right.
Hey, I saw
made no
Jacoby.
He made every decision. He cut people. He decided when we were punting, when we weren't punting. He was literally the boss. So if he told me to go out on second down, I would have legitimately had to have done that, but he would have never done that. But Peyton was the boss.
Hey, I saw Jacoby Brissett got his bell rung this week. Seriously, got it planted in the dirt. You ever had your bell rung?
Yeah, I got blindsided by a Giant, I think, in a preseason game, right in my.
Probably for something that you did,
Yeah,
that
probably
you
deserved it.
deserved.
I did deserve it.
Was it
Absolutely.
helmet on helmet?
It was like his shoulder got me right in my rib cage, and his helmet got me here. So I had like the and the headache.
Oh,
I
nice.
felt like a
Nice.
true adolescent. Yeah.
But you know what? They
Yeah.
probably gave you guys a first down, so it was worth it.
No, it was you guys almost scored it was a long return actually. Like so, it was the worst of everything. A touchdown was almost given up, and I got killed.
Serious moment here. Serious moment. Hold on. Serious
Serious
moment.
Bring it down.
Right.
Do it.
Best play you've ever done, ever. Ever, ever, ever.
Personal highlight.
West Virginia, include West Virginia if you want. Although nothing counts in that
Although
state.
Carl
It don't
doesn't,
matter.
Carl doesn't believe in college football either.
I don't
but-
believe in college football.
But
Just don't think it's real, or it's like what?
Of course,
just
I believe
doesn't
it's
matter.
real. It's not like a poltergeist. I'm just saying that it's kids playing kids' games. This is
Yeah.
professionals playing for money. It's important.
right, right.
I
So
kicked
what's your high? What's your like?
Best game, best play ever.
So I kicked off a Super Bowl, which is really cool, but we lost. So I mean, it's a fucking nightmare situation. I have
Great story. Great
I have a
story.
couple fake
The other
punts
kicker kicked onside
that are
kick, right?
successful
Yeah.
and also bad.
What'd you do? You run it or throw it?
Both.
Oh, triple threat. Kick, run, throw, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. Kick, run, throw,
Like
drink.
so many
pass.
12-year-olds.
So you completed a pass from a fake punt?
Yeah, I have 100% completion percentage on Thanksgiving games.
So 1 for 1?
That's,
Pretty much 1 for
Right.
1.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
What'd you connect with? Harrison? Did you connect the ball to Harrison? Because
Yeah, I threw it to Marvin Harrison. He pitched it to Stokely, who then handed it off to Dallas Clark.
I remember that game, and I was sitting on the sideline going, I was sitting at home. When I
Yeah.
say the sideline, I mean my couch. And I was going, he's going to throw it to Harrison.
That's
He's
right.
going to throw it to Harrison. And then nobody did anything about it.
Sounded like a scene
do
from
it.
Little Giants.
I knew.
Yeah. You knew. Nobody else.
You had it drawn up. I could see it in my mind like that guy with the mental disease in A Beautiful Mind.
Mind.
You know, where you get the Oscar?
I thought you were going to
Because all the numbers are flying around. That's me
My
watching
left foot.
football. I'm like, I could
Hashtag
see the
picture.
plays like minutes before they happen.
Right?
Who's that, Russell Crowe? Russell Crowe.
Bro.
I don't know, some fruity actor, something.
Russell Crowe.
Anyways, all right, let's talk. What's your two-toe wager?
Yeah.
Who is your lock of the week, McAfee?
Who are you
My
pulling
luck week
for?
coming up this weekend?
Yeah, who's your lock?
I have no idea. The Patriots are going to score over whatever points they think they're going to score. That's my lock. Last week it was 24.5 against the Broncos. That could have been, you could have put your entire house on that thing. I think
Carl, Have you
whatever.
seen Carl's foot?
It's like Carl put it on the Giants.
I put my foot on the Giants beating the winless Niners, and I lost that.
But
see
nobody
it?
I heard
understood. Nobody
that
understood
the
why you
Niners
did
were
that,
laughing
Carl.
in the inflatable tunnel and
Yeah.
listening to music
Yeah.
and acting like they was having a good time
That's right.
against my Giants. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you have no idea what's at stake here.
Yeah, bet. New England's definitely going to cover that 5.5, and I think they're going to score over whatever their scoring line is too. New England,
New England.
Who are they
Okay.
playing?
Oakland.
I pretend like I don't know that they're a team. I'm so mad at them. I
You
hate
got through in their lives a few times though. You should. You should be good.
Oh yeah. We pissed in Belichick's cornflakes so many times. I can't even. Twice in the big stage. Twice on the big
All right,
stage.
we're gonna go to the field, Carl.
All right, let's go to the field. All right, let's do
So
our
your pick
picks.
is the Patriots, then, right, Pat?
All right, Pat's going for the Patriots.
Patriots will
So-
cover 5.5 against Oakland. Although I
All
like
right.
Oakland a lot. I like Marshawn Lynch. He's my favorite human on earth.
Mm-hmm.
He'll score the over, whatever the over/under is for.
All
What
right,
about you, Carl? You're ripping me off this week, right?
that's right. But I ain't ripping you off, dude. You're ripping off the rest. You're ripping off logic and science.
Yeah, you're like
The
you don't even
reality
try,
is,
Matt. You don't
the
even try.
Cowboys.
I try.
No, you
Cowboys
don't.
ain't got their best defensive player, and they ain't got their best offensive player. And they're going up against the 7-1 Eagles.
Oh my
It's
God!
real hard
Eagles.
choice there. Who are you gonna go for?
I don't even know what the spread is, but I'll tell you, Carson Wentz is going to break out to football. And at the risk of sounding, hold on, I'm going to give you the score. The score of the game. Mark it down.
Okay.
Mark it down.
All right.
51-3.
51-3.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Friggin' it.
You won the
Eagles.
You're not like,
Eagles, brother.
you're not betting any limbs or anything,
He's
are you,
gonna
Carl?
be a little closer.
No, I'm not going to bet any limbs. I'm going to bet money because betting my foot, me saying like, I'll give up my foot if I lose that is dumb.
Right.
Out for you.
Did
Yeah.
not work out. I will get an experimental surgery. I have talked to that doctor about it.
Right.
There
And
is a corpse that I got to find a donor corpse.
a European donor corpse. Right?
Skype in if you think you might die and you got a foot that's like size 11.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, or
That's
9.5.
nice. I bet you're gonna get a lot of people, Carl.
What about you, Sapphire?
I'm
What's
not
your
racist.
wager?
I'm not
Okay,
racist,
I'm
but I want my
going-
foot to match the rest of my body.
That's right.
I tell you that
You don't think it'd be cool to be
right now.
two-tone?
I don't want no different colored foot.
It's
And I'm
just
not
an
racist.
awkward
I'm not
conversation to
racist.
have.
Yeah,
I
okay.
believe in everybody should have an opportunity, a good time, but I don't want a foot that don't match.
Sure,
Just want
that's
the curtain
fair.
to match the socks.
Okay, well, I've chosen the Bills versus the Chargers game, and like, Philip Rivers lives in his car van or whatever it is, and that reminds me of my first ex-husband, so screw him. He lived in his El Camino, so no, I'm going with the Bills. Also, when I was first starting out in my dance career, I had a small stint at my first strip joint. It was called Naked Wings.
Right.
And then, Buffalo, that's where like General Mills is. So, good goes around and around and around.
Learn something
But
new
the wings
every
started
day.
too.
Buffalo Bills,
That's right.
they're going to go for it. They're going to win. Go Bills. Yeah.
Sapphire.
I love
Fletcher.
wings, by the way.
Love wings.
Yeah, I just love wings.
Hold on, this is an
I would
important
think-
question.
I would think that
this
you
is a
would,
very
Pat.
important question.
Yeah.
Blue cheese or ranch?
I'm an American. Ranch.
I can tell a lot from a person by what they pick. You
Good
said
man.
ranch, you're American.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Good man.
If you're a punter, it's blue cheese. That's a
Yeah.
And,
I
and
really
you
thought
spell the
blue
blue
cheese.
B-L-E-U.
That
Mm-hmm.
flashlight.
You're a little, you're.
That is
you-
a sex toy in the shape of a flashlight.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
John,
That's
sorry.
Carl's.
Hey,
He brings
Pat,
that
you're a
wherever
little
he goes.
Eurocentric, right?
Carl brings
Yeah.
that wherever
You,
he goes.
you kick with your left foot, right? you know,
I know.
you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
Spells McAfee with an EU at the end.
What's your picks, Fletchy?
Yeah. All right. I really like Big Ben this week. I think they're looking really good over the Tennessee Titans. Big Ben on fire. Steelers 28. Titans 7.
Get a problem with your sevens.
But that counts too.
I think the problem is I ripped his tongue out
I was
to
gonna
make
say,
more room for
Carl.
my penis,
Yeah.
That's right.
and he can't pronounce certain
Right.
numbers.
It kind of gave me a episiotomy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Put him on.
Yeah, go.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Don't do that. Do not accept that call.
X?
That's right. In case of
Hold on.
emergency.
Hello?
Who are we talking to?
Dad.
Who are we talking to?
Hello.
Oh, I'm getting cracked. He's cracking me. All right. Okay. Yes, I have an illegitimate son. I do give his mom money every week. I
just
do
called
not
to tell
miss
you
a
when
That's
21
payment.
just
over.
that's the one you know of though, right, Carl? Like there's a couple pending, right?
You can't prove nothing.
I wasn't
You
trying
can't
to.
prove nothing. You bring me the D and the A evidence, and I will show you
Right.
that there's other evidence too.
Sure.
I didn't love her.
Sure. Right. That always counts.
All right. Let's
All
wrap
right.
it up. McAfee, you're the man. You're the
This guy needs
friggin'
to be a
man.
regular on the show.
Thank you for
Pat.
being here. You are invited anytime.
That's right.
If you're ever in town, come see my show, Pat.
Always. That's my first stop whenever I get to your town. That's my
Great.
first-
Thanks.
I'll be your second stop.
For sure, actually. Hey,
Ayo is right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for seeing. Hey,
Bye.
happy Thanksgiving. Is
Happy
that this week?
Thanksgiving.
That's next
It's
week.
next week.
It's next week.
Will we see
Until
everybody,
then,
Carl?
think about what the pilgrims did on your behalf and pray.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Amen.
We took this country so that we could do this. Okay.
That's right.
All right. Good night.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night. Bye.
Yeah.